the new Revlon One-Step Blowout Curls. It's supposed to dry and curl your hair in one step. Are we thinking Dyson?
Yeah.
Shark. This retails for $74.99. So remember how we had this whole discussion back when I tried this out, that this head, you can take it off. We were thinking, where are the other attachments? Are they gonna sell new attachments? And here we are, new attachments. But they're also selling the motor, the base. So I'm not sure why they're selling the base, maybe to make more money. You're getting the curling iron, it has a clip, and then you also get this root dryer attachment where you basically have to go and focus on your roots to get them dry as possible, and then use the curling iron attachment to style your hair. This Ready Looked is the exact same base as this one right here that I already have, so we're gonna use this. So my hair is already dry, so I figured, you know what, let's do 1-to-1. We're gonna do dry side versus a misted side. We're gonna do water with a little bit of leave-in conditioner to mist the one side. I'm excited. Are we nervous? I kind of feel like the results are not gonna be as great. I'm worried that this is gonna get very hot, so I understand why they added a little holder, a little handle at the top. So it has a high, medium, low, cool shot and off button. I read a little bit about it and they were saying to get the best results, make sure to use the cool shot. So basically almost like the Dyson, use a cool shot to set the style or curls in place. Like I said, we're going to dampen the hair. We're just gonna do left side misted, right side dry. I'm gonna treat this as a regular curling iron because we have the clip. We're gonna play with it. All right, we're gonna go in the highest heat setting. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna hold it there for a little bit. Feels hot. Can you see the air blowing out of this section? Ooh, that's hot. How do I do it? Is that cool? Yeah, cool shot. We got something. It's definitely a bigger wave. It's not a curl. So I'm not doing as many twists, or I just did the one twist at the very end, but I am gonna take bigger sections just because this is a 1 1/4 inch barrel or clip. I think if anything, if you're gonna treat it like, I'm gonna do it on the right side, treating it more like a typical curling iron where I kind of do more than one twist and see what kind of result we get. But that was more than a minute with the cool shot. It gets very hot, quick. It's very bouncy. That one came out on its own.
So how hot is it? Is it unbearable?
It's very hot on the scalp. I mean, you can even see it's red right here. Okay, let's do this side. Twist. That worked. Some of the hair is falling out because the clip, it's not as tight. It looks like you need to use bigger sections with this because the curls, not the curls, the hair, if you have any layers, it just wants to fall out. Next section, we're gonna do medium heat and just hold it for a little bit longer. Let's see if that worked. Yes, that worked. It's a little frizzy, but it's bouncy. 1 minute and 20 seconds. I like that we're getting somewhere. Yeah, it does not like smaller sections.
So they just fell out.
Yeah, you need bigger sections for this, especially towards the very end. Okay, we're done. How long did that take us?
I mean, it took a minute per
section.
section, yeah.
No idea how many sections I had. So probably at least 25 minutes? 25 minutes?
Yeah.
Let's go through the pros and cons of the Revlon One-Step Blowout Curls. We're gonna call it the One-Step Curling Iron. So, pro number 1, you can style your hair when it's damp. You can dry and style your hair at the same time as you would with the original Revlon with the brush attachment, the comb, the brush, the bristles. Next pro, it's removable. There you go. It's removable. So if you have this, well, you can't. Okay, it's a pro and a con. Even though it's removable, yes, the head, you can put different attachments on it. They're not selling the attachments separately. We're not sure if they're going to, if they started, but I haven't seen the attachments sold separately. They're sold with the base, which this base right here, the entire kit, $74.99. Next pro, you do have somewhat, you have okay controls. I like that the 2.0, they did add the medium setting. The old original only has a high and a low and then a cool shot. The high is way too hot, the low is way too long, and it's tedious. So I do appreciate that the medium, it's the same airflow, but it's not as hot, just like the high setting. So I do appreciate that. What's next? I will say it's a pro and a con at the same time. I like that the clip, it's not as tight, so you can rotate your wrist and the curls on the barrel easily. But you guys saw towards the very end where I don't have a lot of hair, the hair just would fall out very easily. So that's a negative, that's a con. Another pro, yes, it produces curls. We don't know how long these are gonna last, but we're gonna find out, we're gonna check, we're gonna see. Right now I'm letting them cool off, do their thing, and then we're gonna go about our day and we'll do some check-ins. I think I might wanna redo this one. This one looks better. No, I'm not gonna touch it. Another pro, it's more affordable, coming under $80. So around $75 for this thing, I think is awesome. Negatives, it's way too hot. Even in the medium setting. I don't recommend to use this on your hair when it's really damp. Like they say, dry your roots as dry as possible and then go and style the rest of your hair, like your mid to the ends of your hair. I personally would not start rolling your hair towards the bottom and then rolling it all the way up, just because the bottom, your ends, they're a lot more, or at least my hair, it's not as full as mid to the roots of my hair. So doing it the way that I did it, starting it from the root and kind of making your way down, I think would get the best results instead of going from the bottom towards your root, going up. I think it's not going to be as even or as consistent because you're going to get most of your style towards the bottom of your hair. This way it looks like I actually used a curling iron or a flat iron or whatever else to style my hair. So I guess it just depends on what type of style you're trying to go for or achieve. The next con I didn't appreciate was this right here, the settings. Yes, that was even when I first tried the Revlon years ago. I don't like that it's right here. It's a little uncomfortable. You do have to use basically like 2 hands to control it, but I do appreciate that they do give you more than 1 or 2 heat settings. The next con, it is very loud. If you already have the Revlon, it's a loud tool, so it is constantly in your ears. That way you guys noticed, or maybe you didn't, towards the very end, I stopped turning it on before I went and started curling my hair. I would twist it first, have my hair around the barrel, and then turn it on. So that way, you know, less noise. kind of worked, kind of helped. And then the next con, you're limited. If you have shorter hair, you're not gonna get curls. You're gonna get more of a loose bend, more of that blowout. And I'm sure as the hair falls out, it's gonna become more and more loose, which is fine because it is more of a blowout curl style. And the last con, you can't buy the attachments separately. You have to buy the entire kit, but maybe in the future they're maybe trying to test the market, see if this is even something that people want, and then maybe they'll sell them separately, because that would be great. Because if you already have the 2.0, this is all you need, because it goes right in. Bam. Bam. There you go. All right, I'm gonna show you guys what the hair looks like. Let me just use my fingers to gently brush through. I'm really happy that we got something that looks like this. It's actually really pretty. It's a really nice blowout. Wow, that actually looks really good. Trying to see which side looks better. But both sides look even enough, and they both look great. Nice. I'll see you guys later on to see how this style holds up. So it's been 5 hours, and this is what we're looking like. The side that was misted, damp.
Still got some definition.
And this is the dry side. I'm impressed that there's still something there because it's pretty muggy outside right now. The dew point is high, but it looks really good. Look at that. This side is great. This side is falling out, but it's still, there's something there, right? Something there. Not bad. 12 hours later, we came back from bowling, got the kids to sleep. I'm getting ready for bed. I want to show you guys what my hair looks like at the end of the day. 12 hours later. This is what we're looking like. I just quickly combed it through using a wide tooth comb. The slightly damp side, the misted side with leave-in conditioner and mostly water. It looks pretty good. There's still something there. It looks very fluid. It looks natural. It looks soft. I like how the left side is looking. The right side, honestly, there's still something there. I'm pretty impressed that there's anything left. So yeah, overall, if you are gonna use this tool, I would not suggest using it on very damp hair. Definitely dry your roots 100% with the root comb brush attachment. And then I would dry as much of the rest of your hair as possible because the Revlon One-Step Blowout Curls curling iron, whatever you want to call it, the one-step curling iron, it is very hot. Even in the medium setting, it's hot. You basically have to make sure every hole is closed. That way, direct heat or direct flow is not going on your scalp or your body because it is very hot. And you do have to wait quite a bit to make sure every section of hair gets dried and styled. Each section took at least 1 minute to do besides the one that wasn't damp on the dry hair. The dry hair we took roughly between 30 to 50 seconds. And yeah, pros and cons, right? It just depends on if your pros will outweigh the cons or if your cons will outweigh your pros. So it just depends at the end of the day on what you're looking for from a tool. If you're already comfortable with a curling iron and you want to ditch the curling iron altogether and you want to do kind of like the Dyson or the Shark, the all-in-one, the styler plus the hair dryer, maybe give this a go. But I would definitely start with pretty much fully dried hair. And if you need to mist it a little bit more, go for it. But as you can see, misted hair definitely is lasting a lot longer and better than the dry hair. I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you for joining me and watching this new Revlon One-Step curling iron / blowout curls. And I'll see you next one. Bye.